It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Jones last week, 14 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Back to throw. Ash. This one complete down at Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Up the middle, Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Ash. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Ash. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 130 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake. Nugent. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Nugent. Packer pressure, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to the quarterback. We've got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the football. They'll have a better chance to win again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Nugent. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ash. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Ash. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to, and he's going to go down again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Michael Dixon in punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders is shaken up on that one. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Nugent. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off play action. Nugent. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Got a man complete to Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ash. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With all
After review of play,
challenge is successful. On 1st and 10, Ash. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nugent going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake. Nugent. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Nugent. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Nugent. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, throw. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the move to his left. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Nugent. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Peterson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.